Hey yo, divine earthlings of the universe. What is up? What is up? What is up? I hope you all are having a good day, a good night, whatever time it is for you. Peace, love, light, blessings, namaste to you all. I'm here to do a message from the Most High and my spiritual team. Before I do start, I do want to put out my disclaimers. I'm not a psychic, I'm just a messenger. I am here to provide the purest love and light vibes from the Most High Creator, my spiritual team, guide, Scott Gaia, the universe, the source. All right, so this is in no way, shape, or form. It never is in no way, shape, or form to impose my feelings, thoughts, or beliefs into your life. Okay, I'm one reader. You may not resonate with me. That's cool. Find the reader that's best for you. And your discernment, your free will, your own intuition are key factors, regardless of my message or a personal reading. So just want to put that out there. So do not fit the Cinderella slipper if it don't fit. Do not eat the food on the plate if you don't like it. All right, just want to put my disclaimers out. 111 on the timer. Thank you, spiritual team, because that's the truth. This particular message, I always say take what resonates, leave the rest, or it may never resonate for you. This message is like a message from spirit. It's a deep message. I'm gonna say that up front. And what I'm also gonna say is it's not gonna be for everybody to, how can I say this? Not everybody's gonna vibe it. Okay? Put it that way. Not everyone is going to vibe this message. 155 on the timer. Thank you, spiritual team. It was 155 when I actually sat down for this reading. So yeah, that's another sign for me to know that I'm in alignment with this message, even though it's not gonna vibe everybody. Okay. For those of you who do follow my page, thank you so much for the support. And those of you who are new, thank you as well for joining the video. If you ever like the vibe of the channel, you can always subscribe and stay on board, okay? But thank you all. I'm humbled to just be a vessel and a messenger for the Most High here. So not everyone is going to vibe this message. If you have been following my channel, I have recently been receiving energetic vibes from a well-known, educated, inspirational and innovator, inspiring person, funny, but a human, battle some demons, some blocks, and other things, vices. So I'm talking about Rich Homie Quan. And his energy has been so heavy. I live in Atlanta, so his music, very well known. I always say I'm not jumping on a bandwagon, okay? But living in Atlanta, he's definitely known here. And his music is iconic for the city, but it's gone global. Excuse me. So he's getting global recognition in his passing. So with that being said, one video in particular, I did a video 5 months ago, physical empires falling as spiritual empires rise. And I even looked back like, dang, okay, I said that, okay. And so with that being said, more of that energy is coming up. If you look on the news, you'll see a lot that's going on in entertainment, in the politics, in the music alone. 411, what's the 411? And that was 411 on the timer. The 411 is being put out and exposed. Exposing season, I would say about a year and a half ago is when I started getting, it's about to be a season of exposure. And I said by March, it's going to be in full bloom. And this is when I have my Instagram, like my Instagram videos, I still have them all, but they archived. But it was just like exposing coming. I'm going to have to go back and look at some of those videos. So basically, this is the year of 8, the year of karmic cycles, completions, our lessons, 455 on this timer, to get right. If not, spirit is literally causing towers and exposing people. And it's not to be mean to people, but it's to get people to heal and understand their wrongdoings, or just to stop putting out more negative energy into this world. Okay, so I was about to watch something. Let me see, y'all. Y'all probably gonna hear this. Just give me a second. Because I was watching something that I'm going to 5:33 on the timer. Okay. Excuse me. That I was gonna put up in this reading as well. Uh-oh. So I don't even know where I just was, y'all. Lost my train of thought. Excuse me. So anyway, I really don't know where I was at. Oh, the entertainment in the video. So when I was doing that video, you know, that was 5 months ago. So now if you look into the media, you'll see a lot of things that are happening. Things are being exposed. This is a year of it. The karma you put out, it's going to come back. The energy you put out is going to come back. And some of it's going to be real public in everybody's eye. And it could be known and unknown people. People on TV versus people next door to you. Like family or co-worker, whatever. Even exposing yourself to yourself, things are going to be exposed to you. Self-realizations and reflections is happening for people to get into alignment. Okay, so as you're rising as a chosen one, you're getting, of course, more into alignment with self, and you're discovering, I was about to say discovering hidden truths, and I actually wrote that. So rewind back to Rich Homie Quan. Ever since he's passed, I was doing a reading about the entertainment, and his energy came through, and it was I think that video was the September 16th, if I recall, but his energy came through, and I was like respecting his energy. I did not want to intrude on this man's personal life, speculate, do all those kind of readings, or just purposely let me do a reading on his energy. No, I respect people's boundaries in the physical realm and the spiritual realm in all timelines. Excuse me, timelines, dimensions. It's crazy because I was not coughing before this message. I was perfectly fine. And I'm getting over a cold, which I've definitely gotten over. But all of a sudden, it's like my throat chakra is activating. Partly because this message, I was nervous about doing it. And it could be a reason, because I'm really nervous about, I was like, spiritual team, do I need to, I just need to breathe, first of all. So I'm saying all this, and my music is usually on, but it's something I want you guys to see in a minute. So anyway, I don't want to intrude on this man's life. When I do my readings, if that energy come through in my reading, I'm picking up on it's a reason why. So there's a lot of speculation about what happened to him and things of that sort in his relationship, and he had other people and blah, blah, blah. That's his personal life. I don't personally need to know that, because in my personal life, I would want someone to respect me as well. And as a reader, I am one of those people. I'm not just about to read to gossip and figure out, well, this, no. If he comes to me, 9:22 on the timer, if he's coming to me to get a message out of a concern or whatever, and I am open to that, you know, receiving that in that moment, because he, you know, comes to me, then it's going to come out. So that's pretty much what happened. And in that particular reading, the card Superstar came out, and then the card Casket came out. That's why I said this video is not going to be a vibe for everybody. This video that I'm doing today is probably one of the deepest videos that I've done before. And I had to consult with my ancestors about it. And I was so nervous because I kept getting so much messages and downloads from Rich Homie Quan. Okay. And it's about the energy of the world, though. Okay. 10:22 on the timer. Thank you, Spirit. That's 5. Okay. I feel like I'm about to get emotional and cry. I'm not even kidding you. Okay. Because this message is like about the world and about what's happening and about protecting yourself. 11:01 on the timer. Thank you, spiritual team. That number came up yesterday, or the last reading I did with his energy too. Okay, it's just spiritual signs, and I'm getting like really emotional. And it's 2:12. I cannot make this shit up. Whew. It is 2:12 on Saturday, September 21st. Cannot make this shit up. And I only got this down because I was about to look up. I just saw 11:33 on the timer. It's like my spiritual team is really here with me to push me through this message. And in the midst of it, I said, okay, spiritual team, do I read on him? Because he's giving me a lot of downloads right now, and I'm confused, and it's a lot, and it's heavy. And Spirit's like, you're ready for it. So I literally took like an hour to decompress and breathe before I sat down for this message. When I finally sat down, like I told you guys, it was 1:55. It was 1:55 p.m. And I even screenshotted things to send to myself because I wanted you guys to see. Okay. Where is 1:55? Did I send it to me? Did not send that one to me. But either way, I wrote it down. I thought I sent more pictures. Okay. So these are energy messages that I received, even from my spiritual team, plus Rich Homie Quan, and messages here of confirmation of the energy I'm getting. So I had to breathe and decompress, and my spiritual team's like, okay, you can do this. I was going to change my shirt, and then when I looked down at my shirt, I realized, now prior to that, I had saw like a video with him, which was, it was on my YouTube. It was like, hey, the next suggestion, he was wearing purple. So the color purple, like my calendar, this calendar is called lavender. I was like, wow, okay. That color purple had started to come into my life. And then of course, the color purple movie was redid in December of last year. And I was the original color purple girl, for those of you who know. And I know y'all, if you like the original. The new one is its own twist, okay? It had its own vibe. I don't think you can really compare it because you can't. To me, you just can't. I mean, there are iconic particular scenes in there, but Fantasia did a great job, though, I will say. Anyway, then my nephew ended up buying me a purple purse for Christmas, and the purple has just been a very heavy lavender vibe in my life, okay? So when I saw this video, he had on purple shoes, with shoestrings, this purple jacket, and it said deep department, basically. I'm hearing spiritual department. Okay, so I was like, why he's wearing all this purple? And I'm like, okay. And then he was wearing, I was just screenshotting it because when I saw it, the time was 1:14. First it was 1:10, excuse me, and then it was like 1:11 when I saw it at one point. I was like, okay, Rich Homie Quan, yeah, it was 1:11. And then I screenshot it and I got his watch. I don't really know what time that is though. But I hear like it's time for you the one. Okay, I did see 411 on the timer. It's like you the one to get the message out. I'm like, okay, all right. For those of you who done want to click off this video, go right ahead, because like I said, this is not for everybody. Okay, so then I'm like, okay, boom. So I'm about to take my, change my shirt. And then I look down. My shirt is purple, y'all. I wore this to bed last night. I wore t-shirts and like comfortable pants, And this shirt is one that I really don't wear as much anymore. I used to wear it a lot, but I stopped. Y'all, this shirt that I'm wearing, in the midst of getting all these downloads and breathing and then seeing this video with him with purple, I realized I was wearing a purple shirt. And this is my family reunion shirt from 2016. That was the last time my family on my mom's side, like that was her father's siblings. My grandfather has passed. He passed like early 2000. So he wasn't at this family reunion, but his siblings were. All of his siblings, aside from one, I think at that point, I could be wrong, but majority of them, put it that way, were still alive. 1611 on the timer, but now all my aunts were still alive, except for one, I think. So there were like 4 or 5. Like, hey, Sheila. Okay, so 4 of them. Now I only got 1. So, and then some of his brothers have passed and all that. Either way, I got an ancestor shirt on. And it has like a little, the tree on it. I don't know if y'all can see that. Like the family tree. And it says, plant the seed for our future. Remember the past. Embrace the present. And it was our family reunion shirt. And on the back, it's like the tree is really, really big. And it has all their names. I'm like, okay, getting this message out. So, with my ancestors, the world heavy, Rich Homie Quan coming through, the politics, the entertainment, this heavy ass ish. Divine Collectives, you are the chosen one for this mission, for this purpose. So, I channel a lot of energy. Today is what, September 21st? And I channeled this energy. Could have been the 20th. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. So I did the video. I put it out. And when his energy came through, I came across a video of his interview. And at 5:22, I even voiced it in that video. He started talking about how being a rapper is the most dangerous profession you could do, career you could have, because you have so many ops that you're not aware of. He was trying to say, like, be mindful. So with him, I respected his personal space, not intruding in that. And I was just open to the energy that I'm able to receive. And the energy from him that I am receiving is about protecting yourself from ops, from people that are, I'm hearing a smile in your face, backstabber song, but also protecting yourself and healing yourself from your negative vices or addictions. That's another way you can also protect yourself, because you'll have a sound mind or more stable approach. It's like I'm hearing getting your mind stable, getting yourself stable. He was on the path of getting himself stable, along with dealing with his personal stuff, but in the coming back into the public eye, he was more stable, more grounded. I'm hearing more in his element. He felt more element, more freedom of who he was from the first go round. This time he had I'm hearing a mental cleanse, of seeing more clearly, more purely about what the entertainment business is and what it can do, how it can harm you, but not just the entertainment business, but the people that you've known prior to being in the entertainment business. He knew who to trust. He knew who he couldn't trust. 44 on the timer. He knew. So he's telling, and as I'm receiving a lot, I was just like, okay, well, Spirit, why am I getting so many downloads for him? Like, what's going on? Like, and then today, I was turning on my music for my I'm sorry if this ad comes again. Excuse me. 1 second, guys. Okay, so that's him. So as I was turning on my music, 2020, for the meditation, this interview popped up. And I was like, what? And at that time, and it's 221, y'all, 221. Can't make this shit up. As it popped up, today I saw it at 1:41. So it was at 1:41 p.m. But look, his shirt said Saint. Ironically, as I'm like trying to get myself together for this message, it says Saint on his neck, y'all, on this t-shirt. Or the sweater that he got on. I said, wait a second. And then I heard him say it's because and it was, so I was like having a moment. And then at 1:44, I screenshot, I guess I didn't send it to me. It turned 1:44, so it's 2:22 right here, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm saying so many numbers. Y'all bear with me. Sometimes I know I could be sounding all over the place. So thank you for being patient with me. But I ended up being on, when I read it, because I read it to myself, 1:44 came up. Let me see. I read it. Either way, I saw that at 1:41, but it was a time at 1:21 when I was like, why, me? Like, what am I receiving this for? And that's when I was looking at that purple jacket. There we go. Because I was still in shock after seeing like this purple jacket. So then he was like, your heart chakra is rich as in spirit. And so in between the time of him passing and like getting more downloads and seeing all these videos in a way to suggest to watch, I didn't, like I said, I'm not jumping on no bandwagon, so I didn't know this, that he had an album called Rich as in Spirit, and that was his memorial service. But they said, why rich, homie Quan? He's like, well, rich is as in spirit. 22:55 on his timer. He was a spiritual person. He was rich in his spirit. And he said homie because he the homie, and his name is Quan. He got a rich spirit. He's somebody that's a rich as in spirit. Like when you get around me, blah, blah, blah. Like, again, he had his own vices. I don't know his personal life like that. But, and then I heard, I choose you because you are a true chosen one. So I'm like, okay. And Divine Collectives, this may be happening for a lot of you out there. You're a true chosen one. So you could be having more. Again, I did have a reading around a while back that your downloads will become more intense. A lot of the light, dark, in between energies will start coming to you, gravitating to you, because you're the light. You're the truth. You're a truth speaker and a truth seeker. You seek knowledge to make positive changes out here in this world. And you're a major threat and a triple threat. You're like Neo in the Matrix. They cannot stop or block you. You're unraveling the truth. And then on top of that, speaking of, I heard you reveal the hidden truths. It was 1:22 when I said that. And in society, known and unknown, life and afterlife. So even in the afterlife, people know that you reveal the hidden truth. And they know you won't speak it, and it's helping heal this world. But unfortunately, it also uncovers more darkness of this world. And that's why these spiritual beings come to you. So at 1:23 p.m., I heard Purple Rain by Prince, but then I wrote Rain, R-E-I-G-N. Plus, I looked at my phone, and Rich Homie Quan pics were still up with his purple bomber jacket and the word department. So this picture right here. And so I said, okay, then I heard spiritual department. So he came to like a spiritual headquarters department to get his message out. And then when I heard, your heart chakra, I took a picture, ironically, to screenshot, and he looking at his heart or down at his chest. And it's open, his jacket. Like that was just a random screenshot I took. And when I heard that, and I was just going through the screenshots, I was like, wow, he looking at his heart. And again, the green heart chakra depot is in green. The solar plexus is yellow. So he's like, yo. So then at 9, then I heard connected to my ancestors, because I was going to change my shirt. I actually wrote it down for this reading and realized I wore my family reunion shirt to bed last night. And it's purple. OMG. Then I said the color purple has been a very spiritual for me. And then I heard ancestors are protecting and keeping me grounded as I do this message. It's a lot of chicken scratch, but then it was 1:55 when I started meditation music and cleared the space for myself in this reading. So guys, Rich Homie Quan is talking about ops. Because you already encountered a lot of ops. His spirit saw ops too, okay? That's why he was always on alert ahead of the time. He even said in the video yesterday, he started talking about it at 5:22 p.m. And when I looked up that angel number, it was basically, like he was saying, paying attention to your relationships and listening to your intuition. Because you just never know. And as a rapper, it could be the most dangerous job, because you can have ops in different states and not know it just because somebody don't like your music. So I'm like, wow, okay. And it went with the message at the time, because as you rise, divine collectives, you're going to create ops. Ops, for those who don't know, are people who are opposite of you, who go against you with the evil eye vibes, okay? Energy ciphers, vampires, whatever. Throw temptation at you. Try to stop or block you. Hate on you for no reason. Jealous energies. Or want to see your downfall because you rising up too fast. Or trying to compare you with them when you're not even in comparison. You're just loving on everybody. Or you're just focused on you and people don't like that you're just focused on yourself. Or you're 28 on the timer, which is 10. People think you probably changed. But you did. You changed to heal and save yourself. To save your bloodline. To save humanity. Okay? This message is deep because it's not for everybody. Part of the reason, and I'm going to say this, part of the reason why I don't really have comments on is because I'm getting a message out. It's not that I don't care about people's opinion. I'm just getting my message out, and I'm not trying to be distracted with comments. But I always say you can always email me and we can talk, because I still want to be connected. And eventually in the future, maybe I will have comments. I don't know, but I'm guided to not have comments on my videos, so I don't. I literally consult my ancestors. I literally do. And I don't, especially when it comes to my journey, it's like you have to have a sound mind to hear it. And sometimes we could be on our journey and our mind could be sound, and our mouth may be silent, because it's like the sound comes from the mind, not the mouth. That's what I'm receiving, okay? Spirit said people talk too much. They think talking is what you listen to. But no, you need to listen to your mind. Your mind will speak louder sometimes. If you think about, people say, oh, the silence is too loud. I can hear myself. So people don't know how to sit still to hear themselves, to hear spirit. They rather talk verbally, or get someone to talk for them, with them, or they just want to vent or dump on somebody. Or they probably do need therapy. Or they, talking it out is best. And I'm not saying don't talk. I'm just saying sometimes talking is you actually not having silence to hear or to take in the situation. And sometimes spirit is like, I just need you to hear me, hear yourself. Because it's going to be a lot of people. I'm hearing on your rise here, Divine Collectives, people are going to be falling as you are rising here. And it's not because you're better. No, it's because you're listening to your spiritual team, that you're tapped in with you're aligning now. I'm hearing you're aligning and balancing now. It's going to sound crazy, right? That's why I said this message ain't for everybody. Because I might sound crazy to somebody, and that's cool. I mean, I literally wrote down all of this. Okay? And getting more confirmations from Rich Homie Quan and my spiritual team, the Most High. It's like, okay. And then all these signs I'm receiving. So with that being said, I was looking up Airbnb, and as I was doing that, it was 131. And the first thing that they got, I don't know if some of y'all know this, but I knew this, and it says come in September, but it's already September. But stay in Prince's Purple Rain house. When I saw that, I said, what? I literally wrote down Purple Rain. I heard Purple Rain when I was about to change my shirt. And that was at 1:27 p.m. Okay? And then at 1:31, I see this pop up when I open my Airbnb. I'm just saying. So this purple color is like the royalty of bloodline here. And my ancestors are connecting with me for this message as well. Because this world is about to shift and change. So Rich Homie Quan to me is a spirit, like a divine masculine energy here. Like a chosen vessel, a rich in spirit vessel here to connect about paying attention to your circle. So when I clicked on the saint video, guys, I'm gonna let y'all hear this. Again, it's gonna be another ad. My apologies. I hope y'all can even hear this. So when I clicked on the saint video, do you know he was talking about the ops right when I clicked on it? Right, 32:55 on his timer, which is 5:55. Telling y'all he's trying to get y'all alerted. It's about to be some changes, and your circle might change. Your circle of people, 33:03 on the timer, might change. Not because you don't like them or hate them, it just might change. So let me let y'all hear this. Okay.
Kill me by something I said, or
let me rewind it.
Being a rapper will probably be the most dangerous job in the world, for real.
And why do you say that? We see it.
Yeah, we see it, but it's almost like, man, I can have a hater, and I can never know how he look. You know what I'm saying? Somebody could want to kill me by something I said, or I never know how he look. You know what I'm saying? I'm going there to do a show thinking that, which I know I don't have 100% fans. I know some haters, but you just never know where it's coming from. You go in these different cities, and every city has a different culture.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So it's almost like you have to adapt. It's like a sponge. You gotta be like a sponge and know where to go and how to go. And it's almost like it's a target on you.
Big Boys Neighborhood. Alrighty.
Yeah. So this card was on the ground when I started this message. I don't know what card it is. Spirit told me to just look at it when I do the reading. So I'm like, okay. I don't know if it's going to go with this message, but either way, we're going to get something from it. Oh, Oh shit. Okay, Spirit, thank you. I literally just did the last video I did, which was you were the rare, unique unicorn that they never anticipated to miss so much. Y'all, it is that card. Okay. Trying to tell you, you are the unique chosen one of a kind, rare, special, and unfamiliar. You're out here doing a chosen mission because you are the rare and unique unicorn, butterfly, transformer, divine high priest, divine empress, light seer, ascended master. You're the one that people are going to come to. It's a castle back here in the clouds. Okay? You got a castle in the clouds for you. I'm hearing like when you walk, you kick up fairy dust. Okay? And it's kind of purple too. Oh, shit. So it's another part that he talks about. Where has he been? Because he's been gone for a while. Let me see. I'm going to let this talk through.
Back in the neighborhood, Rich Homie Quan. It's been a minute. Welcome back to the neighborhood, bro.
Oh man, feels good to be back.
Man, was it a music hiatus that you went on, or personal, or we hadn't seen you? Yeah.
I would say some of everything. Hiatus, litigations, and personal reasons.
Yeah, man. Life.
Yeah, cloud over my head. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back.
I heard that, man. How did it feel to be so-called, people say back? Don't call it a comeback. You've been here for years.
Yeah, more of a recenter. It feels good. And all the way independent now. So
yeah, man. Is that better for you though?
Way better.
Yeah, it ain't nothing like, man, doing your own thing, your own way with your own time. Because you can go and do your blood, sweat, and tears, and you hand it to somebody else.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's like, all right, it's your turn now, and they don't do it.
And they don't do it right, or execute it the way you think it could be executed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Like, shit, I know what I can do. I believe in myself 100%, 110%. And it's more about the creative control, being able to drop when I want to drop. I got a tremendous team around me. Shout out to Divinity, and it's just been great, man.
And then I think you paid enough tuition into the school of experience too, especially when you're there. You're like, man, I could do all this.
Yeah, because experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? I've been through so much. I saw every side of the sword. So why not try independent?
Hey, man.
I don't know how clear that you guys can hear that. Okay. This dude is literally saying he had to get recentered. He went into hiatus. He took some time. It was a cloud over him, for him to regroup and come back to execute his project the way he wanted to do it, the way he knew to do it, what he was chosen to do. You are a unique, one of a kind, and so is his spirit. Because you're rich in spirit. Or rich as in spirit, okay? Not rich as in money. Not rich as in fame. Not rich in as how many supporters you got. Not rich as in how many houses, how many clothes, pair of shoes, or not rich as in what your image or your body look like. The superficial things that we think makes us rich, or the ego that makes us think that we're rich. Being rich is your spirit, how you treating people out here. What you putting out comes back to you. As you realize that you're rich as in spirit, those things do follow. 38:44 on the timer. The fame follows, the fortune comes, the ops come, like he was just saying. You got to have a good team surrounding you. And then it's okay, like, even though he's talking about different cities, maybe I'm getting to focus could be on cities or other people that strangers could be ops, but sometimes it's that circle, or the person that you, excuse me, ooh, spiritual burp. Ooh, excuse me, guys, spiritual burp. The person or the people that get around chosen vessels when they minding their business and they walk into that light, they pass the torch. I heard something about pass the torch. Didn't I write that? Another thing, the video yesterday, this video, I'm going to try to keep it under 50. But I didn't have a lot of storage. So I'm like, okay, let me go make sure I got storage for this message. Because it was at the capacity almost. And when I went back today, because I was deleting some stuff, I'm like, okay, it's still like, let's say I had, and I know my storage, I need to get another device. But it was like at 254, and I only had like 6 or so, something left. I don't know. Well, it only deleted like maybe 10 extra. And I'm like, okay, this is still probably not a lot. When I came back today, like over 100 had been cleared out. So I had like 150 or so storage space. I'm like, how did that happen? I got to get this message out. That's how that happened. I don't know. Anyway, guys, again, thank you for following me. Let me put on my that's all I really wanted to put on there. I could put this in a link, and then on top of that is about coming back, but he never left. Hold on.
You do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Let's see, I'm trying to get this. Y'all bear with me. But he was like 41:11 on the timer. It's not that I left. It's just that I had to get recentered. And so you divine collectives have left to get recentered because you were ascending. And see, when he came back, you saw that he ascended. You could feel his energy had ascended. He's still an all-around good guy. Yeah, he might still have his vices that he was battling or trying to control. 41 on the timer, so 5-5. Yeah, he did try to change. He was working on change. And I'm hearing a lot of stuff was about to change for him. Career and things in his home life. He knew he was changing. I'm hearing he was changing, rearranging, and evolving. And so you divine collective, he can relate to your changes, your rearranging as you evolve. And he wants you to pay attention to your circle because that's going to be important. Okay, so I heard clues in your phone's device advice. Oh, so as I was getting that yesterday at 5:20, when he started talking about that in the other interview. So when I picked up this interview today, I said, yo, that's what I wrote down yesterday. And he's talking about the same thing. So this message must be relevant for the divine collective about ops, or evil eye vibers who's sending you bad intentions. You've already dealt with that. And the fact that you are going to be receiving spiritual inclinations from people who have passed on. No lie. More so than what you think. Our dreams are more vivid. Your downloads. So speaking of, and it's 2:44. Can I make this shit up? Yo, that's crazy. I was about to say, speaking of, I sent another message to myself when I was receiving all these text tones today. And I blacked out everybody else, but these were the times I received text messages. 10:28, which is 10:10. 10:36. 3 and 6 is 9. If you add that to the 1, that's 10. And then overall, that's 10. 11:22. So 222. 12:10. That's actually my birthday. So it's like, what? I was like, what? And then 12:11. And then 1:44. And that's when I heard, okay, you part of the 144,000. Because it was 1:44 p.m. when I was looking at this picture, when I saw the saint. Like you were chosen because you were part of the 144,000. That's why you can receive this message from me. The Akashic knowledge is open. 44:22 on this timer. 444, that's divine protection. You have divine protection as you go and gain this Akashic knowledge. I'm not for everybody. I'm going to put that out there again. I am a reader that is not for everybody. I am perfectly fine with that. I am perfectly fine. 44 on this timer with that. I'm just being divinely protected to get a message out that to a normal conversation in a setting is not going to be receptive to everybody. It's not going to be taken well because I'm going to sound like cray person. And that's cool. The world is crazy. The world is fucking crazy out here. This is another reason why his energy is connecting with me, because he know how crazy this world is out here. He traveled the world 10 years plus, more than any of us will ever travel in our lives. He know, Rich Homie Quan knew and knows how crazy this world is, how crazy people could be that's sitting right next to you. His name is in one of the most popular rap cases about betrayal. The ins and out of that, I have no idea. But I know the connection he did have with, I'm going to say Young Thug, because that's who I'm talking about. That connection he had with him didn't end the greatest. So he knew about circles and how to remove yourself when need be, but still give people the respect from a distance or love them from afar, whatever you got to do. Still treat people like a human. It ain't a eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. And if it was like that, it's gaining knowledge that, look, I just wish that person well. That's it. Life is short. Years are long, but life is short. Years could seem like, oh my God, it's been such a long time. But look how short your life is. Yeah, when you think of it like that. It's like you live for so long, and then before you know it, it's over. And you could be forgotten about, but you might be remembered and talked about from time to time. This dude energy, I'm trying to tell you, when I was like, no, not him. My heart fell in my heart. Like, my heart fell in my heart. That's what it felt like. I was like, not him. This dude was fun. Like, cool. You never heard nothing negative about him out there like that. Even though he had whatever he had going with certain things in life. You ain't out here being intentionally harming folks, okay? He wasn't out there like doing stuff like that is what I mean. So, he had a humble spirit. Okay. And then I heard with your phone and devices, so you can go into your phone and find clues. Because after that, I went to my phone and it was like clues after clues after clues of certain things were coming through pertaining to messages. And then I heard people think you've been abducted. Oh, people think you've been abducted or controlled or brainwashed by a cult because you're hermit, isolation, distance. That's crazy. Like, people might think that, oh, you really distant out here, y'all. This is gonna go over 50, okay? Just like with him, when he said he had a hiatus, he had a cloud over him. He had to kind of cleanse and recenter. People don't think that you get abducted. Are you brainwashed? You don't talk to me no more. You isolated. You keep your distance. That's not the reason. You're ascending. You've ascended past a lot of people because you are unique and rare, one of a kind. Now these people know that you rare and special and unfamiliar, and they can't find nobody like you. Especially with this distance. And then I heard they're visiting the real ones. Oh, they're visiting the real ones. This is what I wrote. This was yesterday at 11:09, which 9 and 2 ones is 11. Okay. They're visiting the real ones, and that was 1. That's why I said that. Who are chosen to receive the Akashic downloads, documents, knowledge by the Most High. That's what I wrote. That's what I was just saying. They choose you because you have the clearance from Most High. I'm putting it, Spirit really, okay, I'm just going to say it like this. You could get handed the key to the city, but that city will take that key back quickly. In the physical realm, it's kind of like Most High has handed you the key to Akashic knowledge. And the Most High don't trust most. Well, I ain't gonna say that. The Most High will test everyone, and you might be tested the most to see, okay, what's your trust look like? Because see, I'm not gonna say Most High don't trust, but most High gonna test your trust. So your trust has been tested by the Most High, which is giving you this key knowledge, to Akashic knowledge, to receiving even more energies from the light, dark, and in between come to you, to test you, but also to 544 bring you more knowledge about your test, and not to fear, not to be afraid. All walks of life are coming your way. Okay, then all of a sudden, this might be a 2 video, because I don't think I'm gonna say all this. Is a lot, y'all. And then I heard some of you have completed a love cycle and you've learned your karmic lesson. Therefore, you earned divine love and unionship. Okay, so when you completed like a cycle of learning and removing people that could have been ops or could have just hurt you, or you just overcame the worst situation of your life, and or you learned how to love yourself, you started pouring into yourself, whatever you were doing, staying positive throughout this life process. You created a lot of cycles. You could have been in a cycle that was really toxic of love, and you learned from this karmic lesson. Therefore, now you know what divine love and unionship look like, to where Spirit is granting that to you. I'm thinking, okay, so there was a part of YouTube that was suggesting his videos to me. One was 34, and I never watched this video. And of course, that was the age he passed. But this video, when I watched it, it gave me like the chills, because I'm hearing chilly willies. It did. It gave me like the chills, because he was talking. He was waiting for the bus. When he opened the bus, when the bus door opened, he was also the bus driver. So at the end of that video, it was really like 4 of him as passengers, and still one of him is a bus driver. And at the end of the video, the bus driver looks back at all of them. And I'm like, okay, that's 5 people. He was really out here. Maybe he knew he was rich as in spirit. He could have known spiritually, because if you think about ourselves, like when I was younger, I saw myself at art shows. It's like I knew I was going to be at art shows. It was certain karmic cycles that I even was a part of that I knew would end, but I was afraid, and I would hold on because I could see, and I knew it was like, I don't want this to end. Let me try to control it. And we will try to control our karmic cycle to last longer. Or maybe if we control it, we can heal it. But you're going against the grain, and you have to trust that process of releasing if that's the case. Because if it comes back, if you let this love cycle go and it come back, but you are more cleansed and renewed, and like he said, and recentered after going in, going within, I would say, in hibernation, you're going to come out and you're going to know. You're going to have a clearer mind. Again, mental clarity here. I'm going to leave this under an hour. Sagittarius, hey, that's what I am. I'm going to leave this under an hour. But I am going to get a card message here. This is the Tower card. towers are coming down here. Look, in Virgo season. I cannot make that shit up. We in Virgo, right? This all happening in Virgo season. Towers coming down with these poker face people. I cannot make this shit up. Some wear a mask of mystery, playing the game with strategic moves, revealing little of their true self. Yep. And see, this is how some people see you. You're not revealing a lot of yourself. People don't know if they tower energy towards you is working because you play it well. A lot of these people, when you come back out and pop out, see, you get messages from the divine. You don't have to show your hand. A lot of people don't know. I'm hearing a lot. You're creating, them not knowing who you are. It's like creating tower energy. Uh-oh. Look, this could be a shadow runner. Even a car fell on the floor. See, them not knowing a lot about you. Look, temper tantrum. They got a temper about it. Some of these people are really upset. And see, when you make moves, I'm hearing major moves, it's gonna make a lot of people upset. And see, going back to Rich Homie Quan, he was making major moves that could have made some people upset, whether it's past, present, or future moves. But these were a lot of people that were running from their shadows. Oh, but see, in death and dying is making them confront their shadows. These people could be having tantrum, but it could start happening in Scorpio season, where these people are, look, fan club, obsessed. A lot of people are obsessed with your energy. An obsession grips them, consuming thoughts and actions, leaving little room for anything else. You got these people obsessing over you. Yeah, gold digger. Because see, these people, you were like a gold mine find to these people. And ending things with them has caused them to have a tantrum. And it's now kind of like a tower energy. They're running from their shadows, but you're also making them face their shadows. The way these cards are here is it's kind of like he's looking at this shadow. He mad because he got to face it, and it's kind of like over him. This is what you're making people do. So with Rich Homie Quan, what I was going to say is these people could have seen him as gold, as a gold mine in certain ways, and it could be gold digger energy, or he had that around him in some capacity, craving wealth and luxury, often at the expense of genuine connections and true intentions. And he had true intentions. See, that's why judgment is here and balance is here. Look at this. Judgment and balance in order for these people who are gold diggers. And see, you got in the supreme authority to hand out judgment and bring balance. Fork in the road. Got people stuck in a fork in the road out here, and they thinking on this. They in deep thought. Lost in overthinking, you're trapped in your own mind. Let go and find peace. You are at a fork in the road. Trust your instincts and choose your path. See, these people are now in the judgment. They feel like they don't know where to go. And that could be entertainment, politics, anybody that you know in your corner as well. And when I was saying with Rich Homie Quan, though, he did have people that are now at a fork in the road, because he was like a gold mine. Or even if he had opportunities out there, they were bringing a gold mine. Some fan energy here, or people who just obsessed with him. And now I feel like it's like they're going to be more obsessed with him in the afterlife, in his afterlife now, because he makes them face their shadow, whoever this is for him. But it's also like resonating for you, Divine Collectives. You are making people face their shadow. So it's like I'm getting like two dual messages, or really three: entertainment, Rich Homie Quan, and then you. It's like people are facing their shadow regardless. In the spiritual realm, the afterlife, all dimensions are going to contact the real chosen one. So be on the lookout. because Spirit is using you as a divine vessel. I'm going to leave it there. Again, if it did not resonate, don't force it. I will come back with another message. Peace, love, and light. Namaste.